English is English is very mandatory for us, and and if you don't English, and if you don't know English, so we can we can we can learn it YouTube channels and English coachings. That's it.
And why is the importance of English in our life? So basically, English is the language of international communication. Although English is not important, it is the second language in the world. In 53 countries, to use English as a worldwide official language. And maximum in my data, 400 million people.
400
Million people.
Yes.
Spoke English.
Speak.
Spoke.
Okay.
Okay, spoke or I speak.
Okay.
Or
I say speak. Okay. Yeah.
Now I'm talk about me. Why I'm here to learn English. Actually, if I learn English, so I get a better job and crack my interview. Like I'm pursuing MBA. In MBA, all the subjects are in English base, and my professors are spoke on English, and he says you never use Hindi. So that's the reason I'm here to search where is English coaching.
And that importance of English, we can say that.
Yeah.
So English is very important for our life because now you are saying everywhere that everywhere you need to high education. That time you need to English. If you are talking about you want to visit other countries, that time you need to English because you don't know language of the other country. So if you know English, so you know that English is available everywhere, and we can say that if you go to any state, so then you will find some person like a 5-10 people who also used to speak in English. And if you are talking about what is the value of English, what is the advantage of, what is the need of speaking English. So every person want to get a good job for surviving their life. So that time you need to English. If you know English, so easily you can crack the interview because you also know that interviewer know Hindi. Even then he ask you question in English. So
first of all, I would like to say that because yesterday I was not available here, therefore I did not know about the topic. Even then, because I think I'm some little more comfortable to speak English than all of you are available. So even then, I tried my best to speak on the topic. And the topic is importance of English. From my perspective, English is global language. Global means it is spoken in many countries. I think
all over the world.
If there would be 250 countries available in the world, say, I think this language is spoken in 100 countries.
53 countries.
In 50 countries, this language is spoken, but even in those countries where people's language is not English language, even those people speak in this language. Like if you go to the Arab countries, in Arab countries, most of the people know how to speak in English. And if you know English, you can easily survive in those type of countries also. So this is global language. This is also the reason because of that I am learning this language. And in India, if you speak in this language, mostly to those types of people who are not literate person, they will give very high level respect to you. Like they will consider you like that you are very literate person and you are very knowledgeable person. And this is also the source to show yourself as a literate person before the people. So like if you have completed with your PhD, with your BTech, with your MBA and BBA, and you don't know how to speak in English, even in that condition, if you tell to the people that I have completed with this type of degree, with this type of degree, most of the people does not consider you as a literate person. But even if you speak in English language before any people and you have not been completed with any degree, like you are completed only high school or 10th class, but you are speaking English very well, most of the people consider you as a very literate people. Like you can take instance of Katrina Kaif and some Bollywood actors who have not been completed with their degree, but they speak in English very well. So most of the people consider him and suppose him that they are very literate person. So this is the reason that I can say that English is very important.
Good evening, everyone. All of you have spoken very good on the topic. The topic was importance of English. Now I am going to tell you something about importance of English. English is very important language in our life. And if I talk about education, so you want to get good education, then you have to learn English. English is the window of education. Without learning English, you cannot be perfect in any field and you cannot get the higher job also. Once Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India, said that English is the window of knowledge. And surprisingly, Mahatma Gandhi, after 1947 when India got freedom and the Britishers were going from India, he said that if the Britishers want to stay in India, they can stay, but we should remove English first. Because Gandhi knew that English is going to divide the nation. So somewhere English is also very dangerous, but as far as education is concerned, English is very important. English is the language for the social gathering. If you want to assimilate yourself in high class of the people, then you have to speak in English language. Because all the people in the higher class, they speak in English. So English is important for the higher class, English is important for your education. English is the language of interview. If you are going to take an interview, that time you have to talk in English language. And if you are talking in English, then your impression is very good on the audience and you can be selected comparing to the person those who know Hindi language. English is also very important for your public speaking and for the communication. So English is very important right now and we should learn English. That is enough for the day. Thank you so much.